It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the home victory against the Astros 2-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Tigers combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-2. The Seattle Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-3. Jason Hamill grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading Kansas City past the Rangers 3-2. The New York Yankees got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-2. The Orioles put together 10 total hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-5. The Red Sox got 11 hits overall as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 9-8. The Arizona Diamondbacks pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they dismantled the A's 8-0. The Miami Marlins held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-0. The Phillies hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-2. They now have 6 straight victories. The Chicago Cubs smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 10-9. The Mets halted their 6-game losing streak as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 1-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-2. The Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-3. The San Diego Padres totaled 11 hits as they embarrassed the Dodgers 7-1. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. The Tribe have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Corey Kluber gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He will lead this one off today.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Davis. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Napoli moves over, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
So coming to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And a full count now, 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in for the Indians, Edwin Encarnacion, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. It's particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's Carlos Correa now. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Missed with a slider.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today. Ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Springer hits a little over the 270 mark. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Lifetime against Corey Kluber, he's gone 2 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Send it back right where it came from.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Striding in for Houston, Brian McCann. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. 0-1 the count. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back to Progressive Field after this. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Eric Thames. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. But foul. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Correa backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now batting, Mike Napoli. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. So a full count now. Tyler Naquin will be next. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And that pitch catches the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Now at the plate, Richie Perez, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Ripped toward the gap in right. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0. And he is in there with an RBI triple. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the two first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now. Francisco Mejia would be next. Perez at third with 2 away. That one's in there, 3-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Will bat next.
Leading off for Houston, designated hitter, timer 1.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. White, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And there to take this is Napoli for the first out. So with 1 away, time for a check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. So digging in now, Rob Pena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ball 1 lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
high in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh.
Digging in for his second at bat, Josh Reddick. He flied out leading off the ball game. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lindor is there, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer coming on, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Reddick. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pena racing back. Gone! So a two-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Indians move in front now 3-0.
He had the right idea, trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a two-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Thames stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 32, Mike Napoli.
Here's Mike Napoli now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Napoli, appropriately nicknamed Porterhouse around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Pena is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here by the lake. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Striding in once again, Alex Bregman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Davis is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter out in his first trip. Pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Count now a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 3-0. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Popped high in the air. Bregman is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Richie Perez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner goes for second. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
In now, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Perez on second. Davis is over at first with 1 away. And a double steal try here. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. 2-1. Here it is. Fouled off. Full sets. 2-2 pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for the Tribe. They lead it 3-0. In now, George Springer. He singled his last time up.
Center fielder, George.
And now pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Davis is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning form.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Tyler White will bat next. Fouled away. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
0-2, here it comes. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In the air, out to right. Davis is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's the Indians 3 and the Astros 1. The The Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Popped him up. Bregman has a play. One down. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number, about 99 for a top speed. Not too many guys around the league can match that. Ready to take his hacks again, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
One strike now from Cole. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Lindor, base runner at first with one out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Missed with a slider. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Eric Thames. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's Mike Napoli now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball 2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Cole's ready, trying to work it full on 3-1. Full count now. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Indians 5 and the Astros 1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Slapped hard the opposite way. Davis is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Called strike. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Mejia moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Mika enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41, Brad Mika.
Ready for another chance. Tyler Naquin. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 3-1 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Pena, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Richie Perez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded, and he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0. He's running. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia, lifted down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Indians leave 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Here's George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. Popped him up. Mejia waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Julius Gurriel.
Ready for another shot now. Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Stepping in now, Brian McCann, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Mejia might try to make a play on it. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Missed with a breaking ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Looped out toward third. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Tyler White. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. This year against right-handed pitching, White is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Indians 5 and the Astros 1. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
The second baseman, number 22.
One out now for the Indians in their 7th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Edwin Encarnacion will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Eric Thames will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Kipnis at second with 2 down. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll get back in safely. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike 3. One left for the Tribe. They're up 5-1. Digging in and Rob Pena, he leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And the 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Tapped down the line. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit out towards second. Spin throw, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mike Napoli will start things out on the other side. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Indians on top, 5-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Houston, number 30, Hector Rondon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Napoli. He went down on strikes last time up.
Mike Napoli.
And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Striding in once again, Tyler Naquin. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Richie Perez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball. Rondon's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and one. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Trevor Rosenthal comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Naquin is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Here's George Springer. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Softly hit out to short. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Cleveland Indians took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Corey Kluber earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. Over the Cardinals, Cleveland Indians, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 runs. For the Astros, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's walkway to Gateway.